everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today I am going to show you something that I love doing. No, it's not diamond painting, but it does have something to do with diamond painting. We are going to make a pen today. I am going to show you how to make your own pen. This way, if you can't afford it, or if you have your favorite, like absolutely favorite pen, you can now turn it into your own diamond painting pen, and you're guaranteed to like it. One thing I do want to say before I start is that I need to get these done really bad, and so they're really grown out right now. So they're a lot longer than they typically are when I make my pens, and so hopefully that won't affect it and make it too hard. But I've done a lot of them, so if I fumble a little bit, you'll just know, like, if I can do it with really long nails, you can do it too. So what you are going to need.
Okay, so you need some super glue. I like to use the one that is gel because it doesn't run so much. You will need some pens so that you have something to get the little metal tip out on, some needle nose pliers, and some pens that you would like to use to turn into a diamond painting pen, and tweezers to hold on to those little tips.
That's all you need, you guys. Simple as that. So I'm going to reposition my camera and walk you through this step by step. Okay, everybody, we are going to start out with this one. All right. I'm just gonna get it off the package. Two things. It is hot as heck here, so my air conditioning is on in the background, so I apologize if that bothers you. So yeah, I just can't not have it on. It gets really hot in here without it. So also, I don't have the best lighting, you guys. I'm sorry. I do my best. So this is as much light as I'm going to get without making huge shadows, which then might make it actually a little harder for you guys to see. So what you first need to do is to get this, which is the pen part, out. So this is something I did forget that you will need. Some pliers. Just pliers. These are like my husband's, my nice ones that I have that are smaller. I'm not sure where they ended up. So these are my husband's, but anyways, you want to find where it comes apart. So this one I already know because I've made these before, and it comes apart right where you see that line. So you just want to pull it like that. See how that came right out? Okay, then after you get that out, you want to grab the actual pen part and pull the beginning of that out, put it directly into a garbage. And the reason I say that is you don't want to get ink all over yourself, so get rid of it and make sure it's in a garbage where it's not going to get out, leak on something, because you guys are dealing with ink, okay? I always have some wipes or paper towels or something handy because I like to kind of wash the tip just to make sure. See, there was a little ink on there. You see that? Sorry. My light is actually kind of too bright where it's kind of making it hard to see. So I'm going to scoot that back just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so what was I showing you? Oh, so there was some ink on there, and we don't want that because you don't want that on your pen. You definitely don't want it on your diamond paintings, which it shouldn't. Even if it was on there a little bit, it's not going to really, make a huge difference, but it does, it does. So I'm going to say, now this part you don't have to do. I like to do just to make sure I've got a good opening here at the end. This is a dollar store pen. Sometimes they're just, they're $1, so they're not going to be like your most high quality. And I'm using my knife right now because this one had like a weird like plastic piece almost. It wasn't it wasn't like supposed to be there. It was just like an edge that was, let's see if I can get it real close so you can see what I mean. Darn that light. Let me move it again. Let me turn it off for a sec and see if you can see then. Nope, that didn't help at all, did it? Okay, well, you'll have to take my word for it then, you guys. I might have unplugged my light now. Well, shoot. Well, shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me see. Is that light better? Or that light better? I'm just gonna try something where I'll see about the light and which light is better. Yeah, that one might do. Okay, we're gonna use this light. This instead of the other color. Anyway, so I was just kind of trying to get that little piece off because even though it really doesn't make a huge difference, it does to me because I'm kind of OCD about it. So, and if you don't want to do that, if your pen doesn't, I mean, hopefully your pen that you're using isn't going to have any flaw like this one, but if you get them from the dollar store, like I do, then you might just have that happen. So, anyways, okay, moving on. Next thing you want to do, and I always get a little dish because these things are so little, you don't want it to, you know, get lost. So get in just a little dish. This is just one of my spare storage things. You want to take your pliers and you want to gently pull out. So you want to just clip on to the end piece right there. Okay, and gently kind of twist and pull. Most importantly, you absolutely do not want to squeeze these pliers down. If you squeeze them down, you will squeeze the tip. If you squeeze the tip, it will not be that perfect circle that it is supposed to be so that you can pick up your diamonds, okay? So make sure you do not squeeze, just lightly put it on there and then twist and pull. The reason I twist is it's a little easier to get off rather than just straight pulling. I'm going to take off a few. That one came off. Thought it was going to come off easy and then it didn't, so I had to pull a little bit harder than I thought I was going to with that one. Okay, now if you would like to keep this, you can. There are some pens I actually pull out this whole piece because, and this one I don't believe is one. No, this one doesn't fit. But some pens you can actually just take this piece and stick it right into the pen and voila, you're already done. This one, it doesn't fit that way, so you cannot do that. We're gonna put this aside because last thing I want to do is get glue on this soft fuzzy pen, which I love this pen. It's like one of my favorites. Yeah, okay. Next, you're going to take your glue. You don't need a lot, just a little dot, okay? You want to put a little dot of glue right at the tip. This is the piece that came out of the other pen, okay? So don't, just if you're confused, this is what goes in here. So you want to just place a little drop. Like when I say little, I mean very little. It doesn't take much, okay? Take your time so that you don't get it all over the place and get your drop in that hole. After you have the drop in the hole, get some of those tweezers that you probably have a million pairs. I'm gonna have to redo that beginning and show you guys a list of what you actually need because I forgot like a lot. So, okay, so pick up the end, the tip, okay, with your tweezers, and then you want to just gently put them in this hole. Okay. So once it's in there, you want to look at it, make sure that it is absolutely straight, or at least to the best of your ability. Now Now, there are sometimes I've actually left them just a little bit crooked because it actually makes diamond painting just a little easier when it's a little crooked. So for my personal pens, I don't care if it's a little bit crooked. If I am making one for a gift or to sell for somebody, I'll ask them usually, do you want it straight, perfectly straight, or a little bit crooked, and if they have a preference. Now, that needs to dry for a good hour before you use it, okay? So setting that somewhere where it's safe, where it's not gonna tip over, all that good stuff. So I am going to pause you and show you what I have, what I use. Okay, so you have probably seen this. Well, if you haven't, then go back and watch this video of the unboxing. This thing is amazing, and it holds all of my pens that I use currently. But it also, I usually beforehand, if I know I'm gonna go and make a ton of pens, then I will kind of clear out at least the end here. So I have somewhere to go and stick that pen so that it is upright. In this case, it is just the tip of that pen. So I'm just gonna put it right like that. See that? Voila! And I'm gonna let it sit for an hour. And then we're gonna go on though, and we're gonna make a different one. We are going to, I want to see if I can, trying to think of, I'm gonna pause you 1 second. Okay, I'm back. So I went and grabbed a different pen. I thought I had grabbed it already, but I hadn't. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this one. It says Shine Bright. One of my favorite ones. These are, instead of being round, they're square. See that? So it makes it really comfortable to hold on to this one. Like I can hold on to this one for long periods of time and my hand does not get tired because it is thick enough and it's square, which makes it nice. The other thing that makes this particular pen nice to make is that the top, rather than having to pull it out, this one actually unscrews so that if you really want to, you can buy more ink cartridges and refill them. So this one makes it easy on me, and I can just go ahead and pull it right out of there like that. Sometimes, you guys, honestly, the biggest challenge is getting this stupid thing out of your pen. I'm gonna put this back on, and we are going to use one of these really cheap dollar store pens that this came in a pack of 10 for $1. So it's a cheap pen. So I'm just showing you, you can do this with cheap pens. I'm going to pull this out. Okay, so now I just have the shell here. Then I'm going to pull the top, pull the back. Now I'm left with just that little piece. That little piece of it. Okay, and that goes in the tip here, but like I said, I like to wash the end just to be on the safe side. This one looks like it didn't really have any ink in there, which is nice. As I throw it, just blowing out a little bit, make sure it's dry. I'm gonna put this back on here, just like that, so that we can go ahead and do this one as well. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on here. Again, when you're putting the glue on the pen, take your time, because you know you're not in a rush to get this done, and if you take your time, it'll be so much cleaner. Now, when I first started making these pens, I would always get like glue around like where I didn't want to see it. And so again, that's one of the reasons I keep baby wipes around, because you can just then go around with the wipe and kind of wipe off your excess glue. Or you can use Q-tips if you do it really quickly so that it doesn't stick to it. Okay, so I've got my glue inside of the top of the hole, and I'm just going to take this and slowly let it down to where it's going to rest right there. Now this one only goes in until it changes shape. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I just let it sit because it's going to sit evenly. So that one's in. I'm going to stick it over in my little container here. Not container, but my little pen holder. But I want to show you what I mean. So I'm going to see if I can move this away. Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. One of my dog's favorite person, she always brings them treats, just walked by and they're like, ah! So they're freaking out. But anyways, okay, so I just want to show you what I mean where it changes shape. So with this piece, your little tip piece, if you can kind of see, I don't know if I can get it to focus for you guys. Come on, phone. Come on. Come on. I'm hoping you can see where there's a little bit of a lip right there. And so it kind of sits. When you pull yours out, you will know exactly what I mean. There is just a little bit, see, this is why I use tweezers, because these things are so, like, they jump everywhere. But yeah, so there's just a little bit of a lip here. And that will just kind of rest on top of a lot of pens. Now, I can't remember with this one if that's the case. Yeah, so the dollar store ones, it's the same exact thing, okay? You just have to put a drop of glue, and then you stick it in there, let it dry, and voila, that is done. I'm not going to put one of these in here right now because I have like a bazillion already made, but I want to show you something that you can do to kind of dress up those dollar store pens. It is actually really easy and fun. Just because it's a cheap pen doesn't mean you can't make it beautiful. And these were the first ones that I made, you guys, were with these dollar store cheap pens. So, I've taken the glitter glue and put it inside of the pen. So you just open it up, you know, like I had. You pour the glue, you just squeeze the glue in, and the glue will fill up the pen. Now my daughter made this one, so she didn't get it quite full, but as you can see, look how pretty that is. So sparkly, you guys. I love this one. This color is so beautiful. You see that? See how sparkly that is? So yeah, and then take it one step further, and I bought these little doodads. Pull some of them out. Okay, so let's say we'll go with the pink one. Okay, so then after you put that glue in there, woo, pretty, pretty, then you can put this onto it. Okay, so now you have a pen that was a cheap, like 25-cent pen that you transformed into a beautiful diamond painting pen that's comfortable. These are awesome. I love diamond painting with these. It keeps your finger in there without having to hold, like putting pressure onto it. I mean, you can even almost do it with one finger. It's really easy. It also gives you that grip so you're not hurting your hand or your finger. I have a couple people with arthritis that buy these from me all the time. They're always coming back. Do you have ones with that same grippy? So I love to, you can just kind of dress them up. I have a lot of other colors and some sparkling ones. These ones don't have the finger hold to them like that one does, but it still adds something for you to hold on to, like that. It's very comfortable, and it's purple and sparkly. So yeah, and these you can find almost anywhere. And I've even pulled them off some of my dollar store ones. If you really can't afford to buy anything, you guys, you know, the ones that come with your cheap pinky pens, well, use one of those then. Just stick that on there, pull that down. You can even use a little two-sided tape so that it doesn't slide down your pen, you know what I'm saying? Even though it shouldn't really slide on this one because this pen is a little thicker than the pink one, so it grips it a little bit better. So yeah, and then you can also, we've done sand in them, different color sand. We have done here, as you can see, these are extra drills that we just put in there and closed it on up. So you can like change this out even like once a month, and you can do maybe holiday colors or something. You know, it's totally up to you and what you like. This one is a little more on the fancy side, but it has the glue on it, the fancy, sparkly, beautiful. This is the multi-sparkle glue, and then a little butterfly on the end, which we also picked these little butterflies up at the dollar store. So that just adds just a little, you know, a little more bling to your pen. So yeah, making a pen is so much easier than it seems like. I really, really know everybody can do it. It's not nearly as difficult as a lot of people think it is. This one is a cute panda. Not a cute little panda. I love this one. These ones I actually sell quite a bit of. And the head moves. Whoop, whoop. And this one again, a lot of these pens, you guys, they come with either some that you can just pull the top off, or you can twist the top off. So it makes it really easy. It just makes it so easy on you. I'm trying to think of if I have one that I could make into with the plastic tip, because I know people are starting to really like the plastic tip. So hold on one second and let me grab some. Okay guys, so I do have something that will work. So it's one that's similar to this, but you know the ones that aren't crystal, they're not clear. I don't have one like right next to me that I could show you, but let me show you this one. So it's not that one. Oh shoot, I thought I had one right there. Darn. It's your typical like gray Bic pen, round pen. I will show one at the end. I will take a picture of it and show it at the end of this video. But anyways, I have made them, I've decorated them, okay? Then you can just take your plastic tip, if you like these better, and that's not the right side, right there. Just stick it on in there, and there you go. So this pen, again, would have cost 25 cents at the dollar store. I, you know, spruced it up a little bit with some paracord rope, and then I put a plastic tip on it, and voila. Now I use this pen for, let me grab it. Where'd it go? Here it is. I use this pen for my thin multi-placer because it's my favorite. Besides my 4-placer, I use this one all the time. So that is what I have in there. But yeah, you guys, I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. But once again, all you have to do is take that ink out, pull it off, put some hot glue, not hot glue, some super glue, not hot, super glue inside of the hole, and then stick that metal piece in. But yeah, the most important thing I can say, you guys, is remember when you're taking those metal pieces out to not squeeze, because you will ruin it. You won't be able to use it. It will not go over your diamonds well at all. I have not made these, but I heard from somebody else that they're wonderful for making diamond painting pens. I got them on Amazon, and they are called Stabilo, I guess is what the name is. Stabilo. Comes in a pack of 4, but they're kind of expensive. I think it's like $12 or something for this pack. but they're really comfortable. They're a little thicker, and then they have like a thick gel almost coating. I have not turned one into a pen yet, but I kind of wanted to see if one of my plastic tips would go in it. I'm gonna have to throw that away, otherwise I will get it all over the place because the ink just came out. So that doesn't really go in it, but where is that other piece? Now the plastic tip did not really work, but I could get this piece to work. This is that plastic part that came out of this pen. So with these, what I would do here, now it doesn't just fit in there perfectly, but what I would do is I would fill that with glue and glue it to that if I wanted to have it on there. But like I said, usually I just use the tip, pull it out, put that metal tip back in, and you're golden. So I hope this helps you guys. Yeah, that's all I have to say. If you are interested though in purchasing a pen from me, I do have a lot of different pen styles and varieties that I have here. So see all these pens? I've got disco ball ones, I've got diamond ones, I've got pigs, I've got bears, I've got pandas, I've got fuzzy rainbows, I got mermaids, and then I have these sayings, and I love these sayings. There's shine bright, there's make today amazing, enjoy the moment, and make today, oh, I already said make today amazing. So yeah, they are some of my favorite ones to use for long periods because they are that square shape, so they don't make my hand super tired. And I am tired, which is why my words are not coming out as easily as I like them to. But again, I hope this helped. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And don't forget, even if it is cloudy outside or getting dark like it is right now, to keep on shining. Bye, guys. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I know the shadows are really, really bad right now. But I just wanted to show you really quickly that this is the pen I was talking about. Just your normal... It's the Bic round stick pen. You can get these super cheap. They come in like a big old pack of them for only a couple bucks. And this is the one that I told you I turned into this. So this is what I did. It's really nice because I made it thicker. So when it's thicker, it's easier to hold on to and your hand doesn't get as tired, as most of you know by now. But yeah, so I wrapped this with paracord. And this is the one that fits the plastic tip. Let me see if I can find my pliers. I thought I just put them away. There they are. Hold on. So this is the one that the plastic tip will fit into. So I'm just going to pull that ink out, put it right in the garbage so that I don't get it on my floor, which is what I did a few minutes ago. So then I would just stick it in just like that. So yeah. I glue it because it's going to stay better, but you can use the glue. The glue I use, it actually is, I'm able to then pull it back out and put it back in. But so as you can see, super easy. And then you can use that plastic tip, which I have been using a lot lately on most of my pens. If I can fit it, because so many people prefer this tip. But I like both of them. I think there are pluses and negatives to both of them. So yeah, but definitely the plastic tips do not scratch your drills. If you move around your drills on your canvas at all, and you're using that metal tip, you can scratch them, but with the plastic tip, that will not happen. So anyways, I just wanted to show you which pen I was talking about. So super easy. You can get these anywhere, you guys. Any store has these kind of pens. Before, if you did want to wrap it with the paracord, like I said, sand it down a little bit so that it's not so smooth and slippery. Otherwise, you will have a heck of a time getting it to stick on there. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Like I said, keep on shining. Bye, guys.